Triotonic.
Triotonic.
Hey, what's up, everyone? We're back on the Triotonic channel. I know we've been MIA a little bit. We'll jump on with a random episode here and there. I'm here with, of course, co-host Andrew Carrero.
What's going on, everybody? It's been a while, but we're back and about our business.
Yep, we are definitely back. And as you notice, if you look at the channel, we've been testing different stuff out. I've made a few like informational videos that are up on the channel. We were testing some stuff with AI, and yeah, just a lot of different stuff we're testing with the channel while we continue to grow. My other podcast, Words Are Tough, just got monetized, and we're testing a few different things on this channel as well. We're going to be doing some Amazon reviews on today's episode. I know Andrew has a bunch of products he bought that he wants to review, and same here with me. We're testing out the waters. We just got accepted into the affiliate program with Amazon for this channel. So, some interesting stuff. You got to test the waters with new streams of revenue that you can open up for yourself. And that's what I think me and Andrew are trying to do here.
You gotta help defray the effect of that inflation that everybody's seeing.
Definitely, man. You got to deflate a little bit, whatever you can. Yeah, and speaking of deflation, one of the first things that you wanted to review was a phone case. And I was very interested about this because I'm getting a new iPhone, and I'm getting the 14 Pro Max. And I know the last time I got a phone when I was in store, it was like ridiculous prices they had in there for the stuff, right? Like when they try to upsell you.
Yeah. T-Mobile is where I went last time. But it's the same across the board. Like they always try to rip you off for the cases. And the screen protectors, all the accessories. The case that I got is an OtterBox. I'm a loyal OtterBox user, but there's tons of great cases out there. But for me personally, I really like the OtterBox cases. I'm a clumsy fuck, and I drop my phone all the time. And I've luckily, knock on wood, never shattered any screens, never damaged any phones that way. So the OtterBox have served me well. The one that I got in particular was the Defender XT series. And so that one has the MagSafe on the back. So if you want to take advantage of the wireless charging, all the MagSafe accessories, as most of you guys know, you have to have a MagSafe case because the magnet that's actually in the phone, it isn't strong enough to penetrate a regular case. So I guess it's like an extension of the magnet, makes the magnet stronger or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, it's I was really surprised because OtterBox cases, even the last one that I had for the iPhone XR, they're usually pretty bulky. And I think with the newer phones, they're really trying to slim down the profile of them. You can see here, it's like about my phone is the same width it would be normally if I didn't have a case.
Yeah,
usually
pretty good.
Yeah, usually with the OtterBoxes, they're bulky. They have the edges that come off. So like if you drop it on a corner or something, it doesn't hit the screen. But the way that they worked it out here is they have like just little tiny ridges that come up. So that in conjunction with the screen protector, I think is more than enough. Plus all these new phones that are coming out there, they got the surgical steel on the Pro Max, and I forget what type of glass it is, but it's also like, I think it's the strongest glass they ever made on a smartphone. So all in all, I think the Defender XT series for the 14 Pro Max was a really good buy. I'm not sure what everybody's budget is, but currently now it's $54. So I know that's like $6 off the usual price. So if you can afford it now, definitely a good time to get it. It's the lowest price it's been in quite some time. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the OtterBox case.
Nice. And what are some of the things, like, let's say when you first, I know you said you're a loyal OtterBox guy, but before you were a loyal guy, what were some of the things when you were testing out the waters with the different cases? You know, like what was something that you took into account?
So one thing that I always look for in my cases is like the two layers. I like to have like, the rubber and the plastic, and it could be some of the outer boxes have like the rubber on the inside, others have the rubber on the outside. I think the newer ones have all the rubber on the outside, so it's a little bit easier. But that's something that's always been very important to me. And to be honest with you, I never really did any tests or anything to determine whether or not that provides any extra protection, those two layers. But that's something that I don't know. It just seems like it would be a little bit more durable with those two layers because you got that plastic on the inside and you got the rubber. It'll bounce. It just seems like it would be better for shock absorption.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I totally agree with that. And personally myself, I like the cases that have like some wallet action going on. And I know I've mentioned that to you. So I think if in the below we're gonna be leaving links of all the stuff that we discussed. I'm gonna leave the phone case, of course, that Andrew covered, and a few other little options like something that I might like and things like that for you guys to check out. Yeah, and then I guess the next product I'll move on to is I'm currently actually using it right now because off to the screen, my daughter's sleeping right now. We're doing this in I'm doing this in the living room. She's in her little bassinet. But we got this it's a sleep suit. It's amazing. It's called the Baby Merlin Magic Sleep Suit. And let me tell you, with the having a newborn in the house, sometimes it's rough, getting them comfortable enough to go to sleep. Sometimes you put them down and they wake right up. And as I'm saying that, I'm seeing some hand movement, but
Oh boy.
but this suit is amazing. Like as soon as we put her in there, she was kind of like a little fussy for a second the first time because she was just new in it, but she went out like a light and she like wouldn't wake up. And sometimes
Like Drake says, out
yeah,
like a night.
exactly, exactly. And uh then basically sometimes they'll wake up and they usually they'll fall asleep, you're holding them, and then they get like this kind of like separation anxiety type of like scaredness, and they get
Hmm.
cry and scream. She never had any of that with the suit. I don't know if that has something to do with like the weighted like puffiness on it, but it's great.
So is it like a tight wrap type deal so that like they feel like confined, or like how like babies like that like tight feeling?
Yeah, it's almost like a onesie that's like long sleeve to the feet, but it's like puffy like a jacket. It's like a onesie. It's almost like a big jacket, but it's like soft like a pillow.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty nice. And
they should
she
make that for
looks
adults.
yeah, definitely. I'll make a adult Merlin make adult Merlin sleep suit. But yeah, she's been asleep well, and with that, she hasn't been having those little episodes where she gets scared. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave a description in the bottom. Anyone that's planning to have some newborns soon. I do gotta say it does start when they're like 12 pounds. My baby just broke 10 pounds, so she's a little bit like bigger, like taller on the taller side for her age right now. So it does work well for her. But yeah, this is more like of a 3 months kind of thing. Like once you hit 3 months, yeah. But it's been working well, and hopefully she falls back asleep. I see her moving already. Yeah, but
Is
yeah.
there
So if you
is it is there anything like that the merchant like specifically notes, like how like they'll say like studies show babies fell asleep like 10 minutes faster when using our product.
I don't know that they have anything like that, but let me tell you one thing that I did see when I was reviewing this product is that people like swear by it, and the same way
Yeah.
like how I felt the the huge difference when I put her in the suit for the first time. Um, a lot of people like we usually do our research, and of course like Amazon reviews are not the only place we check because there's some ways you can finagle those a little bit,
Sure.
but but we're in like a bunch of um like newborn parents groups on Facebook and stuff like that, and this was something that everyone was like raving about, so we had to try it, and we're
And
glad
how
we did.
much is it?
The baby Merlin right now, let me take a look. um Yeah, I'm gonna give you some live pricing.
Some live
Mag-
price action.
yeah, Magic Sleepsuit right now. It's only about $40, and they have a lot of nice little color choices. They have blue, pink, a little more neutral, like cream color. That's what we went with. A lot of the stuff on our registry, we went neutral because we didn't know the baby's gender. Um,
You guys
you know,
kept it a surprise?
yeah, yeah. Well, up until the baby shower, we did finally know. But
Ah,
when we set up the list and stuff like that, we were just keeping it safe. And then sometimes, there's like the whole it looks like it could be something and then it's something else. So we're like, let's just play it safe. And
yeah,
and it went better with the color of the room and stuff, the aesthetic of the room. So
nice.
yeah. Yeah, but they definitely have a lot of color choices. And yeah, they're pretty cool. They work really well.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. So I guess I will carry on to the next review. I'm going to be reviewing the wallet. Let me get the official name of it. It's not the wallet. That's not the name. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to be reviewing the Zatali wallet for men. It's slim with 12 slots. It's got an RFID blocking. And the thing that I like the most about it is you can see here it's got like these two little slots on the top.
Yeah.
So I put like my two cards that I use the most up there. So I don't even have to open my wallet. I just slip them out. Uh, One thing that I didn't like at first is that like there isn't any place to there you go, you can see it now. There isn't really like,
Mhm.
like you open it, it has like that section for cash.
Yeah.
Doesn't have that. Um,
Okay.
but what it has is like the little money clip thing. And at first I was a little apprehensive about that.
Hmm.
But the more I used it, the more I liked it. Because I know you've been there and I've been there, and I'm sure plenty of other men have been there, or anybody who uses a wallet. Don't want to be sexist. Where you have like 50 cards in your wallet, and it's like a fucking. It feels like you're sitting on a boulder whenever you sit
Yeah, it's
down.
like a overstuffed ravioli.
Yeah. So one good thing about it is for that eliminating that little billfold area um, really saves it a lot of space. And another cool thing about it, it like staggers where the cards are in it.
Oh, okay.
Really
Nice.
can't really see, but if you go online and check out the link, you see it staggers the cards down like they're not all in one area, so it
Hmm.
enables it to be a little bit thinner. And it's I was a little iffy about the material at first. It's kind of like a nylon-y looking leather, but
Hmm.
it's actually been pretty durable. I usually go through like a wallet a year. I think mostly because I stuff so much in them.
Yeah.
Um, but this has been holding up pretty well, and it looks like when I first got it about 6 months ago. So I know a wallet is like a very important purchase to most guys. I know it is to me, um, just because it's something that you carry around with you 24/7. So if you want something, built for comfort, if you're one of those guys that likes to carry all his cards around with him, and I know Jose likes the wallet phone cases.
Yeah.
Um, this is definitely a great choice. Um, and currently, I think it has like 35,000 5-star reviews on Amazon. So I'm definitely not alone in my conviction. Let's see how much the price is.
Nice. And just while you look that up, I'm going to clarify. I'll show my phone real quick. I like the sliding that has the compartment. I don't like the one, like those people have like the book that opens and it has the phone
Yeah,
in it.
yeah,
Yeah, don't get it twisted. But yeah, I just have the hidden compartment with the ID and my main debit card in there. And
yeah. That makes sense.
yeah, I throw my little real estate license in there on the back, just in case I get jammed up one day in an open house or some shit. They'll try to get me. But yeah, that's all I needed because then I also got all my Apple
Apple
the
Pay.
wallet, the wallet.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I have
yeah.
everything in there too. My Apple Pay looks crazy. That shit looks like Wheel of Fortune.
Bro, mine is too.
Yeah, it's like
It was when I got the new phone, like having to go in and put the security code in for all of them. It was terrible.
yeah.
But yeah, again, they have a ton of colors. They have black and blue. They have black and red. They have blue. They have a regular coffee type flavor, like a brown leather looking color. Not flavor, my bad.
Do they have
Do
orange
not
and blue?
do not eat the wallet. Don't eat the
You're just like just nibble it on the corner.
wallet. So it's $26 right now, which is great. And they have a little $5 coupon. You know how Amazon does that little checkbox where you get the coupon. So you could get it for $21, which is a friggin' steal. So I highly recommend it. And the company themselves are pretty good. They have a couple other good ones as well. So that's my it's my review for the Zatali wallet, the slim with the 12 slots and the RFID blocker.
Nice. And yeah, I'll be also putting like images of the products too, like while we're talking, just so people could get a better look.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's hard a little bit since we do the green screen. Like it just looks like I'm
exactly.
like the invisible boy, like my hands like
Yeah, that's
but
what I was trying to do. I was trying to show the wallet and it was just like all blurred out.
yep. But yeah, my next product is something I wanted to talk about, and I definitely wanted to get out there because I feel like sometimes people are looking for a solution with this type of stuff. I tend to like pick at my nails a lot. It's just something like, I guess, you know, people have like coping type of things with, like, you know, they're thinking a lot, like people bite their nails, or they
Yeah,
like
yeah,
pick
yeah.
their nails, or like they'll like pull on
Anxious
their hair.
anxious habits.
Yeah. So like I've always picked my nails a lot. And one way that I thought, you know, people always gave me different ways to like, you know, go work around it, but they don't get it because they don't bite their nails. Like that's usually the people that don't bite their nails that give you the advice.
Uh-huh.
But they'll be like, "Oh, put your, you know,
Put
some
lemon juice on it.
yeah, or like hot sauce," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"You're still gonna bite your nails." People will be like, "Oh, get a manicure and get like, you know, like clear liquid on it," and you're just gonna bite it and get chemicals in your mouth.
Clear.
Like you're still
Yeah.
gonna bite it. So one thing that did really help was when I started messing with like cuticle. They were like cuticle butter. That's like a balm, and like you just like rub it and put it on your nails. But then it was hard because like you always have to carry it around, then you leave it in your car and it would melt in the car.
Ooh.
You know, yeah. So it was just messy, and then it would get like messy all in the car. But eventually I looked into this like cuticle oil, and it was obviously because my girlfriend had it. Well, my fiance now. I don't want to say girlfriend.
Watch that. Watch
my,
that.
yeah, my baby mama. But but I got this cuticle oil by Cuccio, and it's really good. It's a little, it has like a milk and
What's the
honey
name of it?
smell.
Cuccio?
Yeah, Cuccio. Yeah, that's the brand. And it was cool because it was like a big enough jar, and I bought these pens. There's like these clear pens, and usually I didn't want to carry around like a jar with me to work, and like, you know, that's not gonna happen. But they
Yeah.
sell these little pens, and you could buy them in packs of 3, packs of 5, packs of 50, I guess, for people who like have nail studios and shit like that. But they're really inexpensive. I guess they're made in like China or something. But they come in the packs, and like the top is taken off, so you could fill it with whatever oil you want and pop it on. And then since I bought like a 5-pack of it, you know, I could put one here by my desk. I could put one downstairs. You know, one at work, keep one at work, and this makes it easier whenever I feel like I'm picking my nails. Usually, the thing is like I'll feel something, and then I'll start picking at it, and then it just evolves into like, you know, like you rip the skin off, and you know, it just
Yeah.
becomes a whole big thing. And it was just one little tiny thing at first. But when you feel that, you have this pen, it has like a little brush tip where the oil comes down, and you just like brush it up, and then, you know, tremendously changed. You know, most of my nails are in good shape now. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I'll leave the link for the oil and for the pens, you know, below with all the other links. But yeah, I found like this is a really good solution for people that are looking to stop biting their nails and things like that. I'm part of some like Reddit groups, you know, where it's like nail biting, and it's pretty funny, you know, just seeing all the
Are they
yeah.
all big supporters or proponents of the cuticle butter method?
Um, to be honest, a lot of them just talk more about like how they can't stop. It's not more of like solutions. It's more of
Yeah,
like a focus, you know,
like
like
a
a focus
vent.
group,
Yeah,
yeah, type of thing. But it's funny, you know. So it's just people like just tell their stories and funny things that happen to them, you know.
it's
But
funny you mentioned this though, because like I'm not normally like a cuticle biter or peeler or whatever,
hmm
and I actually did it like a day or two ago. Now I have like this friggin' cut like going past my cuticles, like
yeah,
almost all the way up my fingertip.
yeah, it burns. It's like you'll like go to wash your hands and like get some hot water in it, and it's like oof.
Yeah,
Let alone like if you like, you know, you're eating something hot, get some hot sauce in there. Oh, the worst.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, it's definitely been fun. And then, you know, since obviously, you know, some people have addictive personalities, then you get addicted to like oiling your cuticles. And, but you know, I guess that's better than biting them. So, but yeah, that's
Does it have like, do they have like a scent or?
yeah, this one is the milk and honey one, but they have like different scents. And I guess, you know, you can I'll put some links with some different scents for like people that might want to be interested in trying it. But for some reason I like the milk and honey, even though it's like a little sweet smell. Um Something about it, like as long as it's not like, you know, too crazy
Floral?
this yeah, too floral and stuff like that, then you know, it just kind of reminds me like when I go to bite mine, if I want to bite them, I smell it. So like you kind of, you know, snaps you out of it because a lot of times
Yeah,
people that do that kind of stuff they don't even notice.
yeah, it's
That
mindless
yeah, so it helps that it has a scent. That definitely helps. But
for
yeah.
sure, for sure. It's kind of like you ever see like people who have like bad habits like that, whether it be biting their nails or like pulling their hair or whatever, like you were saying. I've seen like a psychologist say to do like the rubber band thing. You ever see that where they tell them to put a rubber band around their wrist, and when they're about to do it, to like snap the rubber band on their arm? It's supposed to like break the habits now. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. And yeah, another thing too is like I found myself doing it a lot at work. But on days where like I would be playing a lot of piano or something like that, I wouldn't bite them a lot because your hands are just busy nonstop, you
yeah,
know, like so a lot of times that has to do with it too. Like if I would have a very busy day nonstop and then I'm like playing piano and then I'm on the computer and the next thing you know, you look at your nails the next day, you're like, oh shit, it's pretty looking pretty good, you know, like you haven't been in a while. But then it's
yeah,
like you'll binge a Netflix show and it's like, you know, like freaking Alice in Wonderland or something. Not Alice in whatever the Japanese show where it's like people dying in like games and stuff like that. And next thing you know, you went to town on your thumb or something, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, it's always it's always good to have the little pens around.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, for my reviews, I'm going to actually review the microphone that we're using to do the video.
Nice.
So, yeah, so this microphone was a steal, to be completely honest. I got it for $25. It's currently going for around 30 on Amazon, and it's called the TONOR USB microphone, Cardioid condenser PC gaming mic with tripod stand and pop filter. So one of the things that I liked about it is it's super easy. It being like a USB mic, you really could just plug it in and start using it. I've never used this microphone. I'm using my work laptop right now. I just plugged it in. It registered immediately, and it was like a really easy setup. Um, Additionally, I like the fact that it has like that. It's kind of like suspended on the stand, so the microphone isn't hitting anything. And you have the little pop filter here, so your B's and your P's aren't gonna make a difference. So all in all, I think it's great bang for your buck. The stand, sometimes, as we've seen, I would say, like with mic stands, like the more you like tighten them and loosen them and use them over and over again, like the shit gets loose and starts drooping. Um, this I luckily haven't seen that yet with, so seems to be good. And yeah, I like it. It's a decent quality, and for the amount of money that you're going to pay for it, you really can't beat it. Um, I don't know how
Yeah,
much more.
it sounds good
I
too.
mean,
It definitely sounds like a really good quality.
yeah, and that was going to be my my next thing. You guys can judge the sound for yourselves because actually using it right now.
Nice, nice. Yeah. And yeah, I'm in the market for another mic. We're switching over. We just had guests on the Words Are Tough podcast, and we're gonna start doing more Triotonic episodes with people in live. And now that we're switching to digital, Apple has some weird things where you have to use different brands of mics to register as different channels. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna look to pick one up of those to add to the arsenal. Um, but yeah, definitely it sounds great, and looking forward to buying one. And yeah, and the last thing I guess that I wanted to cover for is the Rowenta professional garment and fabric steamer. It's a pretty funny thing. I never knew it existed. I mean, obviously I know like dry cleaners exist and stuff, but this is a pretty cool product where it's kind of like just stands upright, almost like a mannequin type of thing. And you just hang your clothes on it. And it brings a steamer like attached to it, and you pour water into it, and you plug it into the wall. And it's almost like kind of like how your iron works with the steaming, but it has the attachment, and then you just basically like run it down your garments, and yeah, it works really well. Um, you know, um, Basically, we were using it because my brother was staying with us for a little while, and he's a little high maintenance, so we picked it up from Amazon. Shout out to my brother. But yeah, no, it's definitely nice, especially when you're going out to like dinner and you have some dress pants or something that you kind of had in the closet for a little while. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's really nice. It definitely works well. They have different attachments that come with it, little brushes and things like that. You could set the level of steaming. Yeah, and it's really good quality.
And you said it comes with like a stand for the clothes too, right? That's because I know I've used those types of steamers in the past, but if
Hmm.
it comes, that was the one thing that I was always like annoyed with. Like what I would have to do is I would hang it up like in the shower and have to steam it, or I would put it on a doorknob and steam it, and then you have to switch the shirt around so you could get the back side of it. You're saying it has like a stand that comes with it?
Yeah, it's almost like it's like a plastic base, but then it has almost like this thing that runs through it, and then it's like a hanger at the top, and then
That's
it has
cool.
like yeah, it has like a plastic thing that comes down. So it's almost like it looks almost like where you return your suits and you have that like kind of plastic that goes over it. It's
Yeah,
kind of like that, but it's plastic and it's attached to a base, so kind of like you could just throw your jacket right over it or whatever you're steaming. And
nice.
it also has the space at the top of the hanger, so if you throw like pants through, so yeah, it just all hangs in there, and it has the steamer attachment, and yeah, it works really well. It takes very little time for it to warm up, so you could throw like any temperature water. It takes like maybe a minute or two, and it has like a sound that goes off when it's ready to use.
Any leaking issues? Have you experienced any leaking?
No, no, not really. It's been
Nice.
pretty good. Yeah, and just I guess if you hold the hose like a certain specific like way, like upside down, it might a little bit just from the condensation. But
Right.
nothing that like where it was on my clothes, and I saw like like drip stains or anything on my clothes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it works pretty well.
What's that gonna push me back? How much is that
Yeah.
gonna run
So
me?
right now the Rowenta special professional steamer. It's looking like it's going right now. Let me see, garment. It's about 173. So I have it here. It's the IS 8440. So 179. Yeah, so it's like a little under 200. But yeah, it's definitely worth it, especially if like you're doing a lot of like business, casual business, you know, a lot of like dinner meetings and things like that. Saves you a
Yeah,
lot of time.
yeah, and you could it'll pay for itself, I'm sure. Like with the amount of money people spend on dry cleaning,
Yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
start doing your own shirts, save yourself some cash. I mean,
Yeah,
I know some people like the starch, but I'm not a fan of the starch, so I usually was a steamer. So it'll
yeah,
pay
yeah,
for itself eventually.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I've never starched a shirt, so
Really?
yeah, no. I usually just did the steam and the, you know, but yeah, what is that? What is that like? Starch life.
It basically just makes the shirt a little like stiffer so that the creases stay creased.
Hmm.
That's really all it
But
does.
you just like rub it on it.
No, no, no. So when you go to the dry cleaners, you tell them like, low starch, medium starch, or extra starch, and depending on what you tell them, will be like the stiffness of the shirt.
I thought you meant people were starching their own shirts like
Just
at home.
throwing cornstarch.
Yeah, just sitting there like rubbing this cups. But yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea how that works. But yeah, I guess I know what you mean now.
Yeah,
Okay.
like those military dudes you see with like the creased out shirts.
Oh yeah, they got the high starch, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, this is the first review episode. We're looking to do, some more. Now that we got into this Amazon affiliate program, it's called like associates. They want to like put a different name on it, but it's affiliate, marketing pretty much. Not to like pull you guys behind the curtain or whatever, break the fourth wall, whatever. But yeah, no, we're giving you guys stuff we actually buy and that it really good stuff. I mean, I have like 50 purchases, but I just picked the best stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
We'll be here for like a year if we went through all of our Amazon purchases.
yeah, so we're just giving you the good stuff. And yeah, we're going to continue to do that. We're going to get some new products and review them along with all the other content. Like I know we're planning to do on Triotonic, like we've been doing stand up. We're going to copy that, formula and try to put some content together, still do some episodes. And yeah, this is going to be like a mixed bag channel. And I have the Words Are Tough, which is just basically like the podcast separate. So yeah, just make sure to click that notification bell, subscribe, comment. You have any other last words, Andrew?
Nope. Hope you guys enjoyed our reviews and hope to see you soon.
Yep. Yeah, it's nighttime over here, so I'm about to go to sleep. I know it's morning over there, wherever you are. You've got to have your morning coffee bright and early. So you're in
Yeah.
Jakarta somewhere. But all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Later.
Peace.